to Shanti Edwin's channel, where purpose blooms and hearts embrace. Be encouraged, empowered, strong and free, walking in God's truth and destiny. You are watching Shanti Edwin's, where purpose blooms and hearts embrace.
Every father can be a best dad. Best dad produces best kids. If you want best kids in your life, I would like to share with you 2 things that you have to avoid towards your kids to be that best dad. Fathers, they love their children very dearly. I know that for a fact. Fathers have so much of compassion for their children. They want to see the success of their children. The problem is they don't know how to express their affection towards their children. When fathers do not know how to express their affection and love towards the children, the child gets the message that their fathers, they don't care about them. Dads, I want to tell you one thing. Maybe there might be 100 cheerleaders for your child, but above all, the child always will be waiting for your affirmation, for your confirmation, for your approval, and for you to be happy. They would like to see a smile on your face. It doesn't matter how many people tell them that they are good. So the Bible tells us that, teach the child, train the child in the way that he should go, so that when he or she grew up, they don't depart from it. Andrea Agassi, in his autobiography, Open, he recounts the emotional toll his father's harsh and demanding parenting had on him. His father, Mike Agassi, was a former Olympic boxer who built a homemade tennis machine and forced Andrea to hit thousands of balls a day from the time he was a toddler. Mike's relentless push for perfection came without much praise or emotional warmth. Andrea writes that he began to hate tennis, associating with pressure, fear, and never feeling good enough. Though it led to professional success, it came at the cost of deep emotional turmoil, self-doubt, and years of personal struggle. He writes, "My father yells. He yells at me, at the machine, at himself. He is like a drill sergeant, a perfectionist, and nothing I do is ever quite good enough." I want to inform all the dads to avoid, the first thing they have to avoid in their lives is, never exasperate or provoke your children. Imagine a child who is defenseless going through that kind of an emotional brokenness and a turmoil like a volcano inside them. That will be a terrible feeling. That's the reason Bible says that fathers, don't provoke your children. Don't, that will discourage them in their lives. A father's words and actions should carry love, affection, compassion, and guidance towards a child. What happens if a child becomes discouraged? They feel that they are good for nothing. They'll completely lose their self-confidence. They think that someone else can do something, whereas they can do. And it takes them into a very emotional hole. They get into depression, a kind of a hole that they can never come out. As long as we encourage them, if you are their cheerleader, clapping them, encouraging them, they will be great, successful in their lives, not only outside professionally, but inside emotionally. And the second point I would like to share with the fathers that you have to avoid is never speak bad about your spouse in front of your kids. And a matter of fact, you should never speak in front of anyone, but never be harsh or use any bad language, or don't treat your wife badly, at all. But especially when your kids are there, it's better if you and your wife do not get into any serious conversations. Sometimes what the kids, you think that it can be a conflict, and the kids, they are always in a dilemma, not knowing which way to go. They don't know whether they have to go towards the dad or towards the mom, and we are creating a big battleground in their minds. Or never say any negative comments about your wife, or even don't correct your wife in front of your kids. Sometimes kids take advantage of that and they can play with their moms, or sometimes that causes a big wound and scars in their lives. And some of the wounds and the scars the kids experience when they are children, they stay with them forever and ever till the last day in their lives. Dads, your child just doesn't need a provider. They need a protector, an encourager, a builder, a person that expresses love for them. That gives them more security than anything else. Your child might forget what you said, your child might forget what you did, but your child will never forget how you made them feel.
Welcome to Shanti Edwin's channel.